about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by to check out the next episode of Sailing Alley Cat. Here we are, broke down in Hopetown and looking for a battery. What's gonna happen? Well, wouldn't you know it, our good friends on Blue Agave, Phil and Anita, decided a few months ago that they were going to get rid of their AGM batteries and they were going to go lithium. So they passed on one of their AGM batteries to our good friends on Sunho, and wouldn't you know it, Sunho was sitting in Hopetown waiting for us to arrive. Sunho also had a Group 31 battery that we wanted to test first.
We're sitting in the she shed hiding.
Perfect. That only dropped to 11.7.
Lithium can't handle it?
Lithium's not doing it.
So what's the problem? Talk to people.
Let's think about this before we open our mouths, because bad shit might come out. Let's just.
So we have brought over our dear Canadian friend from Sunho for his excellent advice on the situation, and apparently he had a spare battery. And what's going on, guys? Dave, is that a good look, bad look? I don't know.
So the bow thruster and the windlass worked with a Group 31.
Yeah.
And that's a new battery that you put in that Ryan gave us?
Just an old used spare battery.
Old used spare
That
battery?
old used spare battery is really good Canadian stuff.
It's a Canadian battery, so it works with a Canadian battery.
Okay.
So
Alright.
it's not working with any lithium, either one.
But I just heard the bow thruster go off.
It's hooked up to that battery.
Okay. We can't keep that battery? What's the problem? I don't understand.
I gotta rewire the boat.
You got to rewire the entire boat.
I gotta put another big AGM up there and pull a new wire under the floor and put a ghost charger in.
Does this mean our trip is over or not? Let's just get to
Oh,
the
hell no.
let's get to the dirty of it. All right, Dave, I got a little bit of that on video there that just happened, but give me the exact specifics of what's going on now.
So I've got 900 amp hours of lithium on the boat, and it's not enough to run my bow thruster.
Well, how is that possible?
When a small little Group 31 AGM will run it.
How is that possible? Do you know?
The lithium just can't handle that big of a
Surge?
current draw.
So what are we doing? What has happened now?
So we tried it with a Group 31 battery, a small battery, dropped the anchor, ran the bow thruster, and it all worked. So I'm gonna get the AGM batteries from Sunho, or one AGM battery from Sunho, put it up in the V-berth, and that's gonna run the bow thruster and the windlass. And then I'm basically going back to the original configuration. And then all I have to do now is find a charger, either a DC to DC charger or a charger that I can run off my inverter to keep that battery alive.
Is that possible?
Okay.
Not a problem. It's going to happen.
Yep.
All right. So the only thing that's
Then I have a spare AGM. I have a spare 8D sized 300 amp hour lithium battery that I will not be using.
Well, now. The problem got solved simply by replacing it with a non-lithium battery. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. So
Lithium-
we just
lithium
had to
can
get
handle it.
rid of that lithium battery.
Yep.
And now we're okay.
Yep.
But we're going to lose 300 amp hours.
Hi, folks.
Hey.
Didn't like the neighborhood?
Hey, I hear it's nice down there. They got a pool, tennis court. And just chit-chatting with the neighbor. Anyway, so so it wouldn't run on the lithium, and we've had to go back to a regular
And
battery.
we tried to make our house bank as big as we could when we did the battery, so we put 900 amp hours in. So now the downside to that is now we're going to be down to 600 amp hours.
And what kind of difference
house.
what kind of difference is that going to make?
We'll find out. It might actually perform, the 600 amp hours will perform better, we think, than the 900 amp hours, because the one of the 300 amp hour batteries was 20 feet away from the main battery bank, and all electrical people say that's wrong, and we knew it, but we didn't know it'd make this big of a difference.
Yeah. All right. So
I got a 300 amp hour lithium battery for sale.
One last question for you. We've been running for at least 2 years with all this situation going on here with the lithium. Why all of a sudden now did it become a problem?
I don't know if the lithiums are wearing down, or maybe my motors are drawing more.
Don't know then.
Unsure, but so to test it, what we did is we just disconnected the lithium battery in the V-berth, put the group 31 in there, and everything worked perfect. That's all we did. Put it back together and it doesn't work. So it's the battery.
Definitely the battery. All right, well, we've solved the problem, and it does not appear that our Bahamas vacation is over just yet. Appears we're going to get to go on. I think I need to take a break right now. Let's take a break.
I got work.
It's been a little stressful. It has been so stressful the past couple of days.
Yep.
Well, that right there is the battery that's going to save our Bahamas trip. The installation of the new battery. All right. Yes. It worked.
Well, so far we have been extremely blessed with great friends who have had just exactly what we needed. Thank you, Ryan and Andrea on Sunho, for the battery. So the next part of this problem was finding a charger. So Dave put a call out on the cruisers net in Hopetown, hoping someone would reply with the parts that we need. Lo and behold, we were blessed again with the sailing vessel Lulu, who had everything we needed. So we hooked up with them on the radio and planned a meeting. Well, good morning, everybody.
Morning, everyone.
Hopetown is in our rear view mirror. We were supposed to meet sailing vessel Lulu here and get a charger for the new battery that we put in up front, but sailing vessel Lulu unfortunately has had their own windlass issues, and they were diverted over to Marsh Harbor so that they could get the repairs that they need. So we have dropped to the ball in Hopetown, and we're going to go over to Marsh Harbor and meet sailing vessel Lulu and see if we can get, although we do have a battery, the last part of the problem that we had to solve is how to keep the battery charged. So that's what we're working on now. So we're off to Marsh Harbor. Keep you posted. So we zipped over to Marsh Harbor, spotted sailing vessel Lulu, pulled up next to her, dropped the anchor, and then prepared for what was coming next. Greg and Alice on sailing vessel Lulu, awesome people, can't thank them enough. Even with the problems that they had going on with their windlass, they still took time to help us with our problem. That is the kind of people that makes the world go round. Thank you, Greg and Alice, so much. Tell me about that. That's the charger, right? We got this from sailing vessel Lulu.
In the Bahamas, my batteries died. I needed a DC to DC charger, so I put it out on the cruiser's net in Hopetown. Sailing vessel Lulu had the wire, he had the crimpers, he had the charger, he had the circuit breakers. He had everything I needed for a full install.
Awesome. That's crazy.
Completely awesome.
That is fantastic. Thank you, sailing vessel Lulu.
Yes. Make sure the settings are still right. 13.8. Okay, 13.8. That's the float. Cool.